Welcome! Here we are. The first episode of my Megadeth album review, the one I got today. Killing is my business. Business is good. This is the final Carol version of it, which has like like 18 tracks, something like that. I do have the original, but it's out in my truck. The original had 8 tracks when it was first released. Then I think it was like 2 years later they re-released it and they took off these boots. And so they took off these boots. So in 7, I did not become a Megadeth fan until around 91, 92, which was with Rest in Peace. So the version of Killing Is My Business that I got when I went out and bought it was the one with 7 tracks. I didn't know about these boots until years later. So I had that version. Then I lost it, and I lost it about the same time the first remix and remastered edition of that came out. I believe I still have that. It's in my room, or my game room. Then I got this one. And now I was able to get my hands on not the original US version, but I believe I got the original German version. So I have the original version, but it's in Germany. It came from Germany with all 8 tracks. So I was happy when I found that. I was like, oh, it's the original. I'm going to get that. I was so happy to get that. Now, I got to take my glasses off because I can't see this print on here. I'm old. I'm an old man. And yeah, the listing on the back is off on this. What I'm going to do is I'm going to switch and put these boots where it goes. Because on the original track listing, and I'm going to let you know which one's my favorite songs and which one's not. Last Rites Love to Death was the first one on here. And I give that a 3 out of 5 stars. Title track Killing Is My Business. I give that another 3 out of 5. Skull Beneath Thy Skin, 4 out of 5. And this slot was originally these boots. Actually, I love that song. I give it a 5 out of 5. I love that version, the Megadeth version. On this one, though, track 4 is Rattlehead. Rattlehead is another one of my favorite. I give that a 4 out of 5. Chosen Ones is another one I like. I give that a 4 out of 5. Looking Down the Cross, I give that a 3 out of 5. And then my favorite song off this one is Mechanics. I give that a 5 out of 5. Okay, now with that said, the lineup was originally David, Gar, and Chris. And when you listen to the original, you can tell that when you listen to it, you can hear that the quality of the audio isn't so good. The songs are good, but it's just the audio wasn't that good. That's because they were working with an independent label. They didn't have a lot of money to put into it, and Gar would not stop selling shit. I believe he sold guitars, amps, stuff like that. And Dave had to go track all that stuff down. Honestly, of all the 16 albums that's been released, not the best. In the final episode of this review series, though, I will give you a ranking on it. But I mean, it's still a good album, don't get me wrong. I wouldn't put it at the bottom tier. I'm not quite sure where I put it just yet. All in all, though, good album, bad quality of sound, good quality of songs, though. Songwriting was good on all of them, on most of them, I should say. So yeah, good album. And this was my third album, I believe. Because every time they came out with yes, I became a fan in 91. I didn't buy my first actual album until Risk. Because at that time, I wasn't working. I didn't know. I was in junior high and just hitting high school. No, I was in junior high in 91. And I was leaving high school when Risk came out. Risk came out I graduated in 98. Risk came out in 99, so Risk was the first album I actually bought because I had a job. And then I went back and started buying the other albums. I think the one I got after that, though, after Risk, I believe I bought was, I want to say Peace Sells. And then I got this one, and then I got the other one. Or it was So Far So Good So What. Then I know this is my third one. I can't remember what my second and fourth one were. The second was either Peace or So Far, and the other one is the one I didn't get. And then after I got those up to that point, and then I got Rest, and I started buying the rest to get up to Risk. I don't know why I got this one second. I think I couldn't find it for the longest time. But yeah, pretty good album. Not bottom tier. Not really, I don't think really top tier, maybe somewhere in the middle. Don't know yet where exactly I put it at this point. I do know who my number 1 is, and I do know who my number 2 is. Number 3 I know. It's number 3 was number 2 for a long time. But if you like this, comment, subscribe, go back, check my other reviews and my Transformer reviews I've done. I might do this every week, because I got my Transformer reviews, and those go up every week. So I'm still uploading constantly. So I think 1 week, like one day I do the Transformers, and the following day would be the Megadeth. But I hope you enjoy the video. If I could, I'd put some music on here, but I don't want to get monetized. I don't know. I don't want to get copyrighted or anything like that. But I'll see you in my next one.